Hi, this is Modern Day Trading with some live example on September 20, 2016. I just typed up ICPT and saw that it broke out of a nice wedge. I instantly bought 50 shares and then I gave it another look and I liked it enough that I bought another 50 shares. So I had 100 shares total at an average price of 165.77 and I gave it to the low of the breakout candle at 164.94. I usually try not to get in to a trade after it broke if I wasn't prepared for it. But in this case, I think you can see by the candle formation, it looked like a really tight range on ICPT. ICPT has about 500% volume compared to what it normally has, and it can be potentially a huge mover. So I took 100 shares on it with some pretty higher risk than I usually take. But I think it would be worth it. At at this point, I'm about 2.5 points in the money with 100 shares. But I'm gonna pause it and tell you what happens next. So here I just fast forwarded, and if you can see in that market maker, ICPT came all the way back. I didn't take any prints because I was thinking that this potentially could break the 170 area and continue moving. I've seen ICPT make 20, 25 point moves sometimes. Of course, that's pretty high, but I was thinking it could probably make more than the average true range, which is 5 points recently. And it's about 5 points from the low to the high. But with 400%, 500% volume, I'm assuming that it can move more than 5 points. So I took absolutely nothing, and it's pretty much came back to my price. ICPT is a pretty thin stock, so just a few orders to buy or sell will move the price 1 or 2 points. But so far that my out is still holding, so the trade is still alright. Obviously feel like I should have took some prints, profits on the first leg up, but you'll see what happens next. Alright, PBYI, I'm looking to buy 200 shares at the break of the whole number. It's pretty much an ascending triangle. I got filled 200 shares instantly in the money, which is what I want to see. Made a new high by a few cents. And I'm looking for a bigger move than that. I'm currently playing this PBYI trade at 3 times the speed. PBY is just slowly making a new high, but instantly just having all the bids drop right after it makes a high. So it makes me want to take some prints to ease my mind. ICPT is still hovering around my price, but holding above my stop order. And I'm also constantly checking on the SPY just to see what the general market is doing, hoping it's gonna go up with my positions. But right now the SPY is slowly fading. See, PBY is kind of having some resistance at this 0.50 area, so I took off some of my position. The stop on my PBYI which is just 2 cents below my entry. Happy I took off 100 shares of PBY. Made that quick sell off feel a little more bearable. You can see that ICPT, there's very little volume right there. Alright, PBY starting to push for new highs again. It's good. But you can see that it's constantly having these quick 50-cent sell-offs, so I don't feel comfortable holding the whole time, and I want to take off some more position size whenever I can. And Mylan just came out with some kind of news. I usually try to be more patient with those Mylan trades. I always lose money on them. Yeah, PBY. I took off some more PBY. Pretty much hitting the next whole number. Probably will have a difficult time or have some resistance there. And since my out was just 2-3 cents, and I got pretty much a whole point, I'm exiting right here. Pretty much exiting. So yeah, pretty much done with that PBY trade. Made some nice profit. Now ICPT, this is a pretty long move, so I sped up the clip to 10x speed. And right now you can see that ICPT just came back down from the breakout and consolidated near my entry point. And now it's making a second leg back up to retest the highs. Pretty much my game plan for this to begin was it was gonna break the 170 pre-market high level, and I was hoping that it just wouldn't look back. But it wasn't that strong. It hit 160, almost 169, and came back to my price. Now it's making a second leg up, and if it doesn't break the high earlier, I'm looking to exit out most of my position there. In this case, you can see that it pretty much hit that high without any issues, but then had some issues breaking that resistance. I'm thinking that it could be a potential cup and handle, but then also it could be a double top. But after feeling the pain from the first move, not taking any part of my position off and holding it all the way back to my price, it kind of hurts. So this time I don't want to make that mistake again, and I'm just gonna lock in this trade and not be greedy. It looks like today's not going to be one of those days where ICPT just trends and goes up 20 points. So I'll take roughly 3 points worth of profit, a little less than that, and be happy with it. Feel a lot better after exiting ICPT. Well, it's around 12:15 right now. Just made a few trades and took profits on them, so I feel good. I'm up $360. I'll take that. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe if you like it.